This is the biggest ripoff in the world. You know what this is? This is a Keurig. This is like 1/zillionth of an ounce of coffee that they charge about $3 a piece for. It's a profit center. My wife, Barbara Nemko, thinks it's great. Why is Keurig great?
Well, let's not in general say that Keurig is great. I usually hate Keurig coffee pots because every time you go into a hotel, they have a Keurig and I can't figure out how to make it work. They're very complicated. However, this one, which I have had now for 2 months, is the easiest way to make a cup of coffee.
Show them this.
This is a 1-cup Keurig coffee pot.
And I love my Mr. Coffee, $20. This is probably $100 at least.
Okay, so this is how easy it is. In the back, you put your water. So here's water.
Okay, so far it's the same as my Mr. Coffee. Okay, no problem. You see, I don't always disagree just on, for no reason.
Yes, but when you are making coffee in a...
Wait a minute, you're going to use 16 ounces of, 17 ounces of coffee for one of these?
And then I don't have to mess with coffee.
But it's going to be
or clean up after coffee or do anything like that. This is what I do. And then I say, do I want 5 ounces, 8 ounces, or 12 ounces? And give me a cup.
A cup?
A cup.
Yes, ma'am.
We don't want it just dripping.
1 cup.
So we put the cup here.
Yes, ma'am.
And I think, probably let's ask it for 8 ounces. It looks like a small cup.
So it has a reservoir. You don't always have to put water in.
That's correct. It has a reservoir. Okay. And now I go, and now my coffee is being made. And it takes about 60 seconds, and I have coffee. No fuss, no muss, no cleaning coffee grounds.
I had my teeth cleaned this morning.
This is related to making coffee in what way?
Couldn't be more related.
I'm sure.
In between, when you go, I talked about what we were going to do on TV today, and she said, I hate Keurig. She says no matter what you put in, Green Mountain, donut, coffee shop, Pete's, it all tastes the same.
This makes great coffee. And the Keurig little cups come in any Pete's flavor you want. So there's
they all taste the same, like I said.
And there's House Blend, and there's Mocha Java, and anything that you want. And see, the coffee's all ready.
Yeah, and okay. The proof is in the tasting. We have a very large studio audience here of she's a professional. She has studied in the French and South American School of coffee tasting and works for nobody. She's our friend, Cheryl. Now, what do you take in your coffee, Cheryl?
Well, I usually like it black, like my men.
Good. Make it easy. Come on over.
Give me another cup. We'll pour a little bit for Cheryl.
Okay, that's the idea.
So here, you saw how long it took to make that coffee. You saw how easy it was to make that coffee.
Thank you.
But that doesn't taste good.
Well, we're going to find out.
Yes.
Drum roll.
I'm not going to burn my mouth.
No, you will if you blow it like you would do with any cup of freshly brewed coffee.
Is it very hot or something?
It's hot.
Okay,
it's hot.
Yes,
some like it hot.
Some like it hot. Do you want to?
That would be me.
We don't want you to sue us. Do you want to take some time for it to cool it?
Absolutely.
For your palate?
I will go back to my audience position.
Cup.
We'll give you some to taste.
Okay.
Mr. Complainer.
No, Mr. Tasting Notes.
All right, give us your tasting note. You don't usually drink it black.
Okay, we're playing. You know what? You're right.
You should make it the way you normally drink it.
It's got top notes of tobacco and bottom notes of sewage. It actually smells good. I cannot tell a lie.
Because it's good.
This is Cinema Verite here. Okay, now
I have sworn by Mr. Coffee for years and years and years.
$20 still. Walmart, $16.20 at Hamilton Beach and Mr. Coffee.
But it still requires that I scoop the coffee in. I have to measure it. Coffee grounds to clean up.
I don't measure anything.
I put cinnamon on top of it. So there's a whole procedure.
No measure.
There's nothing to do.
No measure at all. That's all. Who needs measurements? You're going to see in a minute. I'm going to be making muffins in a minute.
This is the Marnie Nemko way of putting sugar in your coffee.
Isn't this a sugar
since
bowl?
we don't have a spoon or anything like it, I'm going to have to adapt. Oh, you have a spoon. Thank you so much.
Who needs it? It's superfluous. Okay, do what you want.
Thank you.
And I have milk here.
Good.
Would you
Of course,
believe
I would put
7-Eleven
half and
doesn't?
half.
Yeah, well, 7-Eleven doesn't sell half and half, and they only, so this is the smallest size they've got, the ginormous size, but milk will do. I'm not a perfectionist. Okay, now, Barbara Nemko, you put in whatever you want in
Thank
yours,
you.
and then I will
I
give you
will.
my tasting notes.
Or why don't you give us your tasting notes
Okay.
while I'm pouring?
Yes, I will. Still smells good. Delicious. I cannot tell a lie. I was not going to. What kind of pizza is this?
House, Major Dickinson.
I'm wrong again.
Yep. I would prefer it with half and half, but okay.
Isn't it delicious?
Yes, of course it is. That's
You
why.
ready?
That's
Ready.
what I was
Cheryl,
telling
get
you.
yourself onto the frame. What do you want in your coffee?
She
Nothing.
drinks it black.
I know, but she says she usually, but anyway. Okay, your tasting notes, Cheryl.
Choking
That
on the
says
coffee.
it all. Disgusting. Sewage?
No, she just swallowed the wrong way.
No, it was sewage taste.
It's a little bit stark for me.
It's stark.
Dark?
Stark. How is coffee stark? I mean, what do you want? Dancing girls coming out of there?
Dancing guys, thank you.
Okay, get out of here. Stark. Okay.
All right, I think we can agree that the coffee is delicious.
Two of us. So even I was a skeptic, but Cheryl is about to vomit. So if you want to vomit, make sure you get a Keurig.
No. Not true at all.
But the Keurig cups are not environmentally good.
Yes, I think you should go to green jail, Barbara, for that quarter of an ounce. In the meantime, China is spewing out billions of pounds of coal-fired stuff, and we were worrying about a Keurig cup. Okay, moving on.
Okay, moving on.
Now, I said I don't measure, and it's true, but I'm going to put it to the ultimate test. Oy. One mixing bowl. Not telling you what I'm going to make either. You have to guess. Studio audience guesses.
Pizza.
She likes sugar, so we'll put a little extra.
A baked good. Some form of baked good.
A little sugar. Folding it carefully so it doesn't spill on the floor of the studio, because I'm such a neat freak. You are playing the neat one in the Odd Couple on September 6th.
Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Oh, yes, I am.
Yes, you.
I'm the neat one.
Okay.
Flour dripping
said-
all over the floor.
Sue me.
Exactly the reason why I don't want to have to measure coffee, because it drips all over the floor.
And we throw in a measure of unleashed flour.
I'm sorry the studio audience can't be here to taste the result of this.
While we're doing this,
Yes.
butter,
And 1 egg.
which we will stick into
I
the
started
microwave.
with 2, but
Very simple
one bit
approach.
the dust.
Very simple approach. Something like that should do.
Thought you wanted a stick of butter.
Leave me alone. You asked for a stick, but I don't need.
Oh, but you don't
I'm not
need a
measuring.
stick.
I asked you for a stick. Didn't mean that you were going to use the whole stick, but I didn't expect you to bring a third of a stick. Instead, you bring me 10 gallons of cholesterol.
That's what I had.
Fine.
Fine.
Fine. Fine. Fine. Microwavable?
Note the lack of hand washing before starting this procedure.
I washed my hands
Last
3
week.
hours ago already.
Why wash? I mean, you're going to bake it, so all the germs will be killed in the heat.
Okay, now, one egg. One must know the art of of breaking of eggs without getting too much shell in there. It is a moderate thing. It is one at the, what is it, the Cordon Bleu School of, look at that.
Oh,
Shut up.
if you knew my Aunt Bee, everything she made with eggs had shells in it. Her egg salad was famous. You famously walked away.
Calcium and-
No, thank you. I don't really feel like having any egg salad today because the crunch was not
calcium
pleasant.
is a good thing.
Yeah.
In the melted butter. Wow, you're easily impressed. Trader Joe's vanilla, of course. Trader Joe's, the greatest store in the whole wide world. And they didn't pay me to say that.
No.
No measurement.
Well, that will add to the sweet. I like vanilla. Good.
Then what else we have?
I'm waiting for him to pick up the coffee spoon and stick it in and mix it up.
Bit of salt. You got salted butter, so I'm going to use just a bit. That's enough. And oh yes, it won't rise unless you use this miracle from Trader Joe's baking powder.
I knew it. Muffins with a taste of coffee.
And what else? Have I left anything out? Oh, the secret ingredient. Trader Joe's chocolate chips.
Ah, well, that could save it.
I know, you're going to disagree with that too?
No, kind of anything with chocolate chips, I can't turn my nose
It's
up at.
like Best Food mayonnaise
More.
or
A few more.
that's it.
What did you say?
It's not a secret anymore.
Oh, no.
I dropped it to the floor. Chocolate chip can't go to waste. It's important. Waste not, want not. They say if something is on the floor for less than like 20 seconds, it doesn't absorb the
The germs.
germies. And here is my high-speed Hamilton Beach mixer.
God.
Oh, milk. I need more. And that's what.
Milk.
Carefully measuring.
We could have chocolate chip soup.
The cauldron.
Oh, my. If you want the recipe,
There is
feel
none.
free to write in
Yeah,
and demand the recipe.
put some
for
of
it.
this in there, Okay.
I wouldn't show this to your children as a method of teaching them how to make muffins.
Looks like it could use a little more flour.
Oh, sorry. Well, given that we only have a toaster oven and a microwave, I don't think we're making a whole big cake.
By the the same recipe, same non recipe for muffins. Works. It's off camera. Who cares? The same,
Do not allow this man anywhere near your kitchen. Keep him out at all costs.
the same recipe that work for muffins also works for cake. And I have
Or
two.
soup. Chocolate soup is good.
She's right. I have two great molds. One is in the shape of a gingerbread house, which of course I use for Christmas, but also otherwise. And then another in the shape of a heart. And the secret, however, I'm about to show you.
Secret.
Ham baking spray so it doesn't stick. And then let it cool for let it cool for a half hour afterwards so that the coolness pulls away the cake from the
Baking pan.
baking pan, and therefore it will come out. And then use a butter knife to push it away further, and then it'll come out. But you have to let it wait.
Well, he's talking about when you make it in an attractive mold shape, and
Right.
he has one for the holidays.
I said that.
That's a gingerbread house.
I said that.
And that usually looked like a gingerbread house after the earthquake by the
That's
time it
true.
comes out of the pan.
That-
But if you wait for half an hour and you're not impatient, then it might work.
Okay. So now we don't want any flour in there, but I will put now our soup in there.
That's delicious.
That's the right. Now you've finally gotten the right answer. None of this cynical Bronx. Okay.
The studio audience
am I allowed to
cynically said, looks delicious.
Am I allowed to say?
No.
Yes, I am. I don't know. He
No.
can bleep it out. This is not live. Thank God. Right. And note, without measuring, I've actually filled this precisely right.
Perfectly.
Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable.
What a
It's like a
talent.
magic show. Just call me David Copperfield or whatever the guy's name is.
Oh, have some other names I could think of.
Einstein, genius.
That would not have been one of them.
Okay, so now,
Oh my God, no, he shouldn't eat that. There's a lot of chocolate in there.
no. But this now goes into
Yeah, but
the,
don't let Hachi eat all the chocolate.
Oh, no, there's no chocolate in it. Okay.
There's no chocolate. You poured half a thing of chocolate chips in there.
There's-
I'll like it, but it's not good for him.
Now it goes in the El Toaster oven. Who knows, it'll be ready by the time the show's over. I'm not going to make you sit there if it's not. But
That's right, till you get your muffin.
it's like 400 or something, and it's now in there.
With tasting notes of coffee on the spoon.
Okay, so what, honestly, and both of you can respond to this. I like making things fun, but what seriously, if anything, assuming it comes out pretty good, what have you learned about baking? What have you learned about cooking from any of this?
That it's important to wash your hands before you start. That you need to wear.
Everything is cleanliness. You should see her house. She has a cleaning lady come every 2 weeks. The place you could do surgery on the floor.
You need to wear an apron because
For more
flour is gonna
cleanliness.
fly.
You know what? Don't bother with baking. Just be clean. Cheryl, we need your help.
I have
Get over here. You're not allowed to be off the camera.
So honestly, I have never baked a thing in my life.
Really?
Okay.
Yes, really.
So what have you learned?
I have learned that the precise measurements don't matter. As a matter of fact, it seems like it's preferable to not have precise measurements.
It may or may not be. I have made muffins a lot of times, and I did start with a recipe. But after a while, the differences are so subtle it's not worth the stupid, like this.
Like measuring cups. Why would anyone need
doing-
measuring cups or measuring spoons?
You know what? This is not brain surgery. Nobody's going to die from this. I'm not putting arsenic in anything. So you did arsenic on the lace.
Yes.
Right. So
The show. She didn't really do arsenic.
it makes it was 5 minutes from nothing with a lot of ingredients into the oven. And that makes it easier to cook at home. So you're not having to spend a lot of time. And everything goes in one dish. It's not like there were 17 dishes. So the home cooking is wonderful psychologically. And I think it'll taste quite good. And there's no chemical, nothing in this is bad. And so it's an argument for home cooking without compulsion. What else might you have learned?
I learned that you have to be open to new things. I always laughed at Keurigs. And then when I found it in my office, I actually brought in my own little Mr. Coffee. And I used that for a while. And then I thought, well, let me try this. I couldn't believe how easy it was. And then there's just nothing to clean up. It's delightful
Back
and
to
it's
cleaning.
so fast. Well, yes.
Anything else you learned, Cheryl, since you've never baked before?
I would wear white pants, like Barbara was smart enough to.
For the flour overflow.
For the flour and the sugar.
Anything else other than how to make fun of the host?
I'm not making fun of you.
I would suggest that the extra 3 seconds it takes to measure the flour or the sugar
Again, she's
are
going to
3
disagree.
seconds well spent.
Barbara's, you can count on Barbara saying yes, but 98%. That will explain 98% of the variance in Barbara's comments. Yes, but.
Yeah, well, that's the improv thing.
Yeah, how about something good? Was there anything good in what I
Yes,
did?
you put in extra chocolate chips. You can always do that. You can't have too many chocolate chips in muffins.
Or best food mayonnaise in
Or
most
best
things.
food
Or
mayonnaise.
Heinz ketchup.
It turns out that our dog, who has to take a flea medication once a month,
Come here, dog.
would not take it in anything. He
Oh.
just refused to take it until it was put in Best Foods mayonnaise.
Yes.
And
Known
then he went, yum!
Known as
And there he is.
Hellman's,
One
east
dog.
of the
Known
Rockies.
as Hellman's. That's what we grew up with, Hellman's mayonnaise.
And I was going to say it's good if you have a dog under you
Oh, yeah.
to get the little overflow
That's
unless
right.
it's chocolate chips.
His name really is not Hachi, it's
Correct.
Hoover. Are you a Hoover? Do you hoover up everything that it needs to be hoovered up?
Yes, he does.
But the bottom line is the proof is in the tasting of the muffins.
That's
yes?
right.
And ladies, I would say if your husband wants to bake or cook or do something like that, that's a fine idea. Leave the house and come back when it's all done,
You know-
because you won't want to watch the process.
You know, you're supposed to be a good feminist, and good feminists are encouraging men to cross the kitchen boundary.
I did. I just gave them a good way to do it.
Yeah, leave.
Don't
Very
watch.
encouraging.
Don't watch.
Very encouraging.
And if you're a gay couple, one of you should leave anyway.
That's right.
Yes.
Right. Or you should cook together.
Oh, but speaking of cooking, in the Yountville Library, they have something one Saturday a month that's called the Convivial Cooking Club.
Right.
And they pick a particular cookbook. So for the month of August, it was the Zuni Cafe Cookbook.
Right.
And if you want to participate, all you have to do is register. The Yountville Library will register you and pick out a recipe from the Zuni cookbook, which is yay fat, so there's lots of things to choose from, and then you prepare it and you bring it into the library in August. It will be this coming Saturday at 2 o'clock, and everybody brings what they made and you share it, and then you get all the recipes.
I like these examples of Napa community events. You were at the Jessel Gallery recently for a class where you weren't in the class, but they were eating and they were learning. And
Yes.
Jessel, tell about
Yes,
that.
yes. I was at the Jessel Art Gallery, which I'm sure you know where that is.
It's near Silverado.
And Jessel teaches art classes. There were probably 11 or 12 women. And what I saw was so stupendous that I really have to ask her
People with art
if they're
talent.
all people who come in with tremendous artistic talent, or she's such an incredible teacher, because what they were producing was absolutely stunning. So the class is from, I think, 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon, and at 11:30 they break for lunch, and they do it as a potluck. So everybody brings in a dish, and they all sit down and have lunch together. So since I was a guest, I thought, well, I'll bring a dish. So I did. I made my famous salad. And they loved it. There were two lettuce
no,
leaves
you just
left.
can't teach. What makes your salad famous?
Blue cheese and Good Season's Italian
Which
salad
blue
dressing.
cheese? Not all blue cheese are the
Trader
same.
Joe's blue cheese.
Thank you, Trader Joe's.
And Good Season's Italian salad
Yes.
dressing that you mix that minute and put it on your salad. Now, what also
And
makes
cherry
it
tomatoes.
good, it's cherry tomatoes and lettuce and avocado, and I put cranberries in it. I put a
Avocado is
hard-boiled
snot.
egg in it. What does he know? And he doesn't like cranberries either.
Right.
And
Not with blue cheese.
pistachio nuts, I discovered, are
tomatoes.
very good in salad.
Yeah, that's okay.
And it's just wonderful.
Where
and
did you get your pistachio nuts?
From
Trader Joe's.
Trader, where else? He's obsessed with Trader Joe's.
You know what? In a world where there's so much dishonesty, or you can't trust anything, I know that if I go to Trader Joe's, not everything, but almost everything is good, fairly priced, with a lovely staff that is always welcoming. Even when we dance in at 8:58 and close at 9 o'clock, they're nice. We're lucky to have Trader Joe's here in Napa.
Yes, they are the most helpful and most friendly and delightful staff people of any store that I know.
Okay, ask me a question about baking. Because that's what this show is supposed to be about. Or about coffee. Wait a minute. What ingredient did we both leave out of? What did you leave out of the coffee that is golden and important?
If you're making it not in a Keurig,
The superior way.
cinnamon. I put cinnamon on top of the coffee grounds for many, many years, and the coffee
Before
is
it perks,
wonderful.
so that the
Yeah.
cinnamon
You put in
suffuses through.
Right. You put in first the coffee grounds, then you shake the cinnamon, and then you close it, put the water in, and let it go, and it's really good coffee.
Okay, she spends a lot of money on coffee. She uses Pete's, but there's this stuff called Lavazza, which you get on Amazon, 2.2 pounds for $22, which is less than half the price of Pete's, delivered to your door, and it's delicious. Lavazza, they call it espresso, but it's not. Just Lavazza espresso, 2.2 pounds. It's cheap. You don't need to spend Pete's kind of money. You need to. for
I
some
need
reason.
to, because it's really good coffee. And you get a free cup when you buy it.
Great. Okay, let us tease the next show. Ah! The next
Thank
show
you.
will be next show will be the Halloween show. And we're going to talk about how to throw a Halloween party. We will come in costume.
We never throw Halloween parties.
We will talk about how
To do it. How do we know? We never do
We
it.
throw a lot of parties.
But not Halloween parties.
I have made a cauldron in this of black liquid for Halloween. Now, come on.
You have?
Yes. Anyway, we're going to talk about, I will demonstrate, we will probably bring this very serving bowl, and I will make a black cocktail for Halloween, and clever ideas for what to do at Halloween, scenes to enact, little skits or whatever, and that's what,
I'm smelling muffins. Are they ready?
great point.
How much longer do they have to go? Well, they are ready.
I think you were right. I think it was close
Time.
before.
Oh, you don't stick a knife in when it's still plugged in.
You are not the chef.
I can't watch.
Okay,
So they're ready,
they're ready. Now
but you have nothing to take it out with.
Yeah, do we have?
And you don't have
I'm
a-
not
you
willing
can't
to
even touch
sacrifice
it.
my hands.
We do have something to take it out.
You do. The very paper plate you wanted.
Excellent.
Justin gave me more than one, so.
Excellent
there you
studio
go.
audience.
Improv,
Saving the host.
Take a look.
Yes, he's saying, oh, something to eat,
They
something
do not
to eat.
look too bad. Yeah.
No, they look fine.
Okay. Cheryl, you're the guest. Get your butt over here.
Lucky you.
Again, although we don't have, I would leave this normally to cool, but we don't have the time. So I'm just going to try to push it inward a little bit and then scoop out. We'll find out. We'll see if it tastes like
Yummy.
We'll find out.
Oh, I got the one with all the chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
Barbara insisted.
There, you can put Barbara's on my plate.
Yes.
Good idea.
Because that's the kind of gal I am.
You're a server.
Do we have a napkin, God forbid?
Oh, back to the cleaning. Jesus. I think we should have the cleaning lady come
it
here.
hot?
It's hot.
I'll bet.
What do you
Why
expect
don't
it
you
to be?
put this on the tablecloth? Put the tin on the tablecloth.
the
Here,
so I
here's
can
another
have.
one. Here's
Tin
another
on
one.
the
Oh
table.
wait, she got. Okay, I'm good.
Okay, now let's.
All right, let's see.
Okay,
Cheers.
I want
Cheers.
No cheers. Get over
A
here,
toast.
tasting notes. And no BS. I want to know what it really tastes like to you.
Very moist. Very moist.
Very
Delicious.
chocolatey. I must admit,
Is it good
very tasty.
Yep.
and healthy and cheap?
healthy?
Costs almost nothing to make. Now I can taste one myself. Took almost no time.
Really?
No
I'm
measurement.
impressed. I am definitely impressed.
All those
Oh,
big
yeah.
chocolate chips.
Yep.
Yum.
If you
They-
hadn't asked for more chocolate chips, it would have been terrible.
That's right.
It was your
Of course it was.
Anyway, until October, I am Marty Nemko saying, bake something, don't measure.
And assuming we live through these muffins, we'll see you next month.
This is Barbara Nemko, by the way, in case you don't know.